What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. For this one, I'm going to give you guys the top 5 modules that I like to fly in DCS that you guys voted for. There was one no vote for it, but sorry, bud. Majority rules. People want to see what my top 5 are. That's what we're going to do. I'm also going to give you guys a few honorable mentions along the way before we get to the number 1 top module. But before we jump into that, I do want to touch on two quick things. The first, as you guys know, I've been going back and forth with Eagle Dynamics about the whole issue with the Flaming Cliffs F5, how the thing keeps on crashing anytime I go to fly it. We figured out what was going on. So it ended up being one of the hook scripts with Viacom that's causing the issue with it. So the Viacom team has been notified. They are looking into it. So we're going to hold out a little bit and we're going to wait for a patch, which I have a funny feeling will be out in a couple of days from the Viacom crew. Those guys are awesome. They are, quote unquote, on top of their shit. So I have full faith in that. The Eagle Dynamics support was totally awesome. I really can't say anything bad about it. Some things took an extra day or two, but we did end up figuring out what was going on. So definitely trust in the ED support system. They will help you out. Just submit a ticket if you guys have any issues after you've searched already, and they'll figure out what's going on. And this was honestly a complex one. I've had quite a few people say that about this situation so far until we figured out actually what was happening. So, much more with the F5 coming soon. Once that gets up and working the right way, then you guys are going to see a lot more happening with that. So, the second one is the Bugs' DCS Cruise Discord community. It is growing rather quickly, which I absolutely love. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot. We have a good crew of guys on here and gals on here. Everybody is supportive, friendly. I couldn't ask for better. A lot of the Verpal guys are on here that you guys see me fly with, so a lot of friendly faces. And the server is open to everybody. Whether you guys fly or not, you guys can jump on in. I do like to do live streams on here every so often, which is turning now honestly into every other day. So there's a good chance you'll catch a live flight on here. Like I said, jump on in, check it out. I believe Discord links in the video description, but just keep in mind, guys, they do expire after a couple of days. It's a pain in the behind, I know. You can always leave a comment, and I will send you the new one. I do check the comments every day. I do read every comment, so nobody goes unnoticed or unanswered. And we'll try our best. We'll build this community up into something amazing. So, with all that being said, let's jump into the main point and the meat and potatoes of today's video, or for this video, I should say. And that's going to be the top 5 modules that Bugs likes to fly in DCS. Like I said, they're going to include official, unofficial, rotary wing, fixed wing, tech, whatever you call it. So I have my top 5, and then I have 4 honorable mentions as well. Actually, we're going to make that 5 honorable mentions. The one I'm going to struggle a little bit to find the link for you guys, but I will do my best and I will try to find it for you. So, without any further ado, let's jump on in. Let's pop into the Eagle Dynamics website, and here we go. So, I have everything loaded up here. We have all airplanes selected. A majority of these are fixed wing, minus a few, and by a few, I mean two of them. So for our number 5, to get this started, let's scroll on down here, and that's going to be the Yak 52. This is a fairly new module to the channel, as you guys have seen. Not too much has happened with it. However, I've wanted to get this for a while. I finally did. The main reason why I got it was for the air racing that you guys see me do. So the one server I'm going to be flying on requires the Yak 52 or the Christian Eagle. So I've always thought the SNJ or the T6 was a cool looking airplane. This is very similar to that. The only real difference I can see is the tricycle undergear on the Yak 52 as opposed to the tail dragger on the T6. I'm sure there's a couple of other differences here and there, but honestly, I love flying it. It is an easy airplane to fly. It's a fun airplane to fly. If you want to learn to get your feet wet before you jump into one of the bigger warbirds like the P-47, the P-51, the F-4U Corsair, or the 109 or the 190 or something like that, definitely check out the Yak 52. You will not be disappointed. I do not know why I waited so long to get this module. I know I said that in one of the videos when I flew it for you guys, but it's the truth. It is a great module and it will help you get your feet wet for some of the bigger stuff. So let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is going to be an unofficial module. Let's jump on in, and that's going to be the Tobison and 8-ball OH6 Cayuse. This helicopter is something else. You guys have seen me fly this honestly more than any other helicopter on the channel between all of them that I have right now. It's a lot of fun to fly. She is super maneuverable, multi-mission capable. You could do a whole lot with this thing. It's a dream to fly. Even at night, it's very, very easy to fly. If you're a rotor head, you guys definitely have to check out the OH6 module. There is plenty of support on the Discord, and again, I will leave a link to that in the video description. It I can't say any more good things about the OH6 module. Tons of liveries, you have different asset packs that you can download with it, different weapons that it can carry, and the servers that I do host also do host the OH6. So if you rotary wing guys that are looking for OH6 servers, definitely give mine a shot. I am always looking to set up something new and something different. So let's see what we could do. It's a freeware mod. It does not require anything else as a crutch to make it work. It's OVGME or Mod Manager ready to go. So that's how I run it. Nothing bad to say about the OH6. Highly, highly recommended. Okay, so for our number 3 mod, or module, I should say, Let's scroll on down a little bit. And let's find the A10A. There's our number 3, guys. I do have the A10C as well. I do love flying the A10. The A10C can be a little complex when it wants to be. Totally fine. It's been a while since I flew that, but if you guys want the experience of the A10, the destructive power and the firepower of the A10, and you want an easy time with it, give the A10A a try. Super simple to set the controls up for it. It could do pretty much the same stuff as the A10C minus the targeting pod and some of the fancy bells and whistles that the A10C has over the A10A. But you guys can carry the air to ground missiles. They work beautifully with it. The cluster munitions work beautifully. You guys carry iron bombs, rockets, the whole gamut. I really do enjoy flying the A10A. She does pack a punch and she can give a hard time in the air to ground realm. She can keep up with the A10C. So if you guys want that experience, I know the A10C is not for everybody. A lot of guys argue that it is one of the more difficult modules to comprehend, master, and understand, however you want to word it. But the A10A is a no nonsense look at that. And I can also walk you guys through a good majority of the stuff with the A10A on the Discord server if you guys need help. We also do have a few A10C pilots on there that can help you out with that stuff as well. Like I said, a very helpful and friendly place. So for our number 3, I'm sorry, our number 2 module, let's roll on up just a little bit. And our number 2 module, guys, is going to be the wonderful, beautiful P-47 Thunderbolt. This airplane will always have a soft spot in my heart. This is actually the first military aircraft that I actually got to lay my hand on in person, and she is a beautiful machine. She is extremely fun to fly. You get 3 different block variants with this. Each one's a little bit different in its own way, but not terrible. You guys see that watch the videos that I put up for the air racing stuff, that I fly the Jug religiously in that. Always will. She's a stable airplane, she's heavy, and she's big. But if you can hold your own with her, you'll be okay. It might not be for everybody. It's not as sleek and sexy looking as, say, the P-51 to certain people, but the old Jug will always, always have a top rating and always be on the front line in Bugs' hangar. There is no second guessing that. And flying the Yak 52 will also help you coming into the realm of something like the P-47. You can do air to ground with it, you can do air to air with it, you just have to know what you're doing. I'm still learning certain things with it, but it is a lot of fun to fly. It doesn't have any of the high tech stuff like the fast jets have, like, say, the Hornet or the Viper. It's just stick rudder, analog switches or toggle switches, power on, power off, and have a good time. Highly, highly, highly recommended the P-47. If you guys want to try yourself on a Warbird, definitely give the Jug a shot. You will not be disappointed. Okay, before we move up to the number one slot of my top favorite module to fly in DCS, I do have a few honorable mentions for you guys. And the first one is going to be the UH-60, the Black Hawk. This is a cool helicopter. I'm not going to take too long with the honorable mentions. If you guys are interested about them, you can always jump on the server, DM me, shoot me an email, and I will be more than happy to talk to you guys and show you what's what with it. But the UH-60 Blackhawk, it's updated frequently. It actually just got a new update a few days ago. It can carry weapons. You can have the Seahawk variant. You can put all sorts of different things on here. I can make a whole video for you guys on just what this thing can do. It is absolutely amazing. I love flying it. It's a freeware module and it is full fidelity, so you guys can have at it and have a great time. So for you rotor heads out there, highly, highly recommend the UH-60 Blackhawk just as well. The next one is going to be another unofficial freeware mod while we're on here, and that is going to be the VSN guys. They have a whole bunch of cool stuff from them. The one I really love to fly is the SR-71. You guys have seen a couple of videos here and there with it. It looks like the SR-71. It handles, I guess, like the SR-71. It has its own cockpit. It can get high, it can go fast, and it can do good work. You guys have seen me do the Sam dance with her. It did it. A few scares, but she did it no problem. We took it up to, or taken it up to 80,000 plus feet. We've gotten it to Mach 2.25. It could, she can get down and she could do her job. A very fun module. It does rely on the F-15C, the Flaming Cliffs one, in order to make it work. But other than that, totally worth it. All right, now that we move off the freeware modules, the other two are going to be, for the honorable mentions, the F-4 Phantom. Who does not like the F-4? It's an awesome airplane. She's a gunfighter when she wants to be, multi-mission capable, multi-crew. So you guys that do fly with other humans in your back seat, you can put an actual Rio back there to replace Dodo that doesn't want to do his job sometimes, but the Phantom is totally worth it. Old school stick and rudder, minimal technology. The Phantom is so much fun. And I do host Phantom events pretty often, Phantom MiG-21 or Phantom MiG-15 kind of thing, some Vietnam era reenactment. But the Phantom is a riot once you understand how to fly her. She's she'll treat you right. The last one for the honorable mentions is going to be the F4U1D Corsair. This module and I have had a love-hate relationship since I got it, but I did have one of the subscribers reach out. He saw the frustrations and the issues I was having with it. He hopped on the Discord server and we were able to get everything worked out. And now I have no problem taking the Corsair on any flight. You guys saw me take it up for the Verpal fight, this previous one for the Warbird round. I'm a lot more comfortable in her now than I used to be. She's a fun airplane. She can be temperamental when she wants to be, so you have to keep an eye on that. But other than that, Magnitude 3 did an awesome job modeling the Corsair, as well as Heapler did with the F4. All right, guys. Those are our thus far top 4 and the 4 honorable mentions. The number 1 spot, the most important one out of every aircraft that I fly in DCS, rotary wing, fixed wing, silly modules or not, the number 1 spot goes to the F-14 Tomcat. This is the second year in a row that the F-14 has taken the number 1 spot, and it seems like it's going to be that way for quite a while. You guys see me put out plenty of Tomcat content. She's a great jet. She's a big jet. She's a sexy jet. And as Snort Snodgrass said, she has panache. She has a presence like no other. And now that I have an actual human Rio that you guys have been seeing more and more often, it changes the game quite a bit. So like I said, same thing with the F4. Once you have somebody that is competent, that knows what's going on to replace Dodo in the back seat, you're a little bit better off. We have taken the Tomcat now into quite a few things, several of them off camera, but we have gotten into quite a few hairy situations with flankers, MiGs, SAMs, AAA. It really makes a difference having a good set of eyes in the back seat. The Tomcat will always be my number 1 favorite aircraft. Always has been, always will be. She's a great jet. Heatblur did an awesome job with her. I prefer flying the F-14A over the B. That's just personal preference on my end, but I can hear some of you guys in the comments now. You got more power with the B. What's wrong with you? But the way I look at it, if you can fly the A, you'll have no problem with the B. I'm looking forward to the new updates coming out that Heapler is going to be dropping for the F-14 with the early version of the A and the BU. Those are going to be pretty cool. I am super excited about that, as well as some of the stuff that Eagle Dynamics has coming out for the Supercarrier module, which hopefully happens soon. The biggest thing I want to see, guys, is that barricade come down, because I just did it earlier. I ripped the tail hook right off the jet because bug strikes again. The barricade would have been super helpful for that one, but it's okay. When they get around to it, it'll happen. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I really hope you guys have fun looking
Charging
around for
battery.
modules. You guys can always send me a DM, leave a comment. I will help you out as best as I can for what you're trying to do and get into. My Discord is always open. It's welcome to anybody. Rotor heads, warbird pilots, jet pilots, non-flight guys, PC guys, whatever. Everybody is welcome. I'm looking to make a huge, beautiful community, and so far that dream is coming true. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.